Hey Crow, wait, is that a blade? Yep, first time I've touched it in a while. I've been looking for someone to play with. Help take my mind off of things, you know. But I guess it's glory days are gone. The Empire's got a whole new card game craze now, huh? Yeah, it's called Vantage Masters. I guess you would be super familiar with it, since you were still Siegfried back when it came on the scene. Oh, true that. Guess that makes me the outdated old fogey now, huh? What the hey. Might as well try and learn how to play. Get the old noggin up and running. So Crow wants to pick up Vantage Masters, huh? I'd probably make a good teacher as any. I could teach you how to play Vantage Masters if you're up for it. After all, I am the game master this time around. You got me there. Learning something from you might be a nice change of pace for one. Well, don't let me stop you. Teach away, Instructorine. Not long after did Crow's crash course in Vantage Masters begin. Alright, so we got those nature cards, each with one of 4 type attributes, magic cards and master cards. Looks to me like the battle begins the second you start constructing your deck. Right, it's important to maintain balance, but a riskier approach might build with a specific archetype in mind. For instance, oh, I see. So this card combos off that other one. Right. So you'd want to hold on to them until they're both in hand, using your cards in suboptimal situations just because you can make for some major misplays, just like in Blade. In other words, timing is everything. I getcha. Alright, I think I've got a pretty good handle on this now. Wanna try a real match? Absolutely. After all, actual competition's the only real way to learn, right? Oh, now you're sounding like a real instructor. Let's get started then. Go easy on little old me, alright? I will. Instructor's honor. Crow's Vantage Masters training then moved on to the real thing. Green tried to treat Crow as a normal opponent, while still accounting for his lack of experience, however. I activate my Curio Bell skill. Your front row's out of there. Ouch. Should have seen that coming. You're picking this up so quickly, it's insane. Too insane. You're not a beginner at all, are you? Get the cat out of the bag. I mean, technically this is my first time actually playing. Those Zephyr guys played it all the time during the breaks back at the workshop. Sometimes I'd watch their matches. Guess I managed to pick up a few things. General rules, effective strategies, that kind of stuff. You're able to play this well just by recalling the matches you've watched? So you were playing dumb from the very start. Also, you could hustle me. Forget Crow. We should start calling you Shark instead. Hey now, mind games are half the battle, no? You keep acting on soft like that, you'll never get anywhere. Oh, don't worry, I know. I strengthened my anger with Blaze, then used her to attack your Curio Bell, destroying her. The hell? Wait, don't tell me you read me all along. Like a book? I like to think I know you well enough by now. I just made sure to keep a few tech cards in hand, just in case. Oh man, you straight up crushed me there. Guess you did have a whole year and a half to make some headway though. And look at me, just treading water while you sail right past. It's all I can do to stand shoulder to shoulder with you. That was the goal. Besides, you finally managed to take a few steps forward yourself, right? Yeah, but I have you guys to thank for that. That's why I have to stick this out. Right until my very last breath. I'll be counting on you out there, pal. Last breath, huh? Same here, Crow. Glad to have you back on the team. After taking a short break, the pair went their separate ways. Your bond with Crow strengthened. Ah, schön. Das war ein schönes Event. Wie sieht das eigentlich hier aus? Ich habe alles auf 3, außer logischerweise Crow, weil mit dem habe ich jetzt schon eins gehabt. Weiten Event. Duvalies Duvalie ist halt unfassbar schwach, weil sie hat halt null Verbindung mit ihr, ne? Ich glaube, ich mache mit Duvalie. Exorbitance like this is hardly the height of temperance, especially for a ship of its church. So this gigantic mirror is handy for perfecting my form, I'll admit. It's pretty decked out, to be sure. All the better to utilize your time while you're flying around. I may as well teach your pupils a thing or two in that case. Send them to me for training. It'll be just as much a boon for me as it will for them. Training Duvalie, huh? Even I'd have plenty to gain from that. Okay, why don't we try it out right now then? If that's alright with you, I mean. I'm sure you could use a warm-up after that rivalry. Besides, it might not be a bad idea to test out your lessons plan. Very well. Let's go down to the surface then. A room as small as this is no place to spar. Jetzt mich nicht, wenn Wien an der Lache ist. Das ist, ja. Wien and Duvalie traveled to the outskirts of Palm. After finding a large enough area, they began training. Ha! That's some speed. No wonder they call it Duvalie the Swift. It's not an episode I take lightly. I'm just getting started. Try to keep up. Otherwise, you might die here. Duvalie? I told you, didn't I? You and I, we are not friends. My cooperation with you is just a means to an end. If you stop being useful, I won't hesitate to get rid of you. Real Schwarzer, I stand before you not as an ally, but as a stalwart of a society. You have no need to hold back as you would against a friend or a student. Show me your true power. Duvalie. Alright, I'm going all out. Duvalie's training session now began in earnest. Throughout the battle, Wien was able to control his ogre power. Slowly but surely he started to adjust to Duvalie's speed. She's so fast. No, don't get distracted by the clones. There's still only one of her. Keep it together, Wien. The place you need to strike is... there. Duvalie, are you okay? A single attack won't put me out of action. You deserve praise for enduring that last blow, though. It seems you are not without hope. After all, we'll see if you can replicate this performance in the future, though. Thanks, Duvalie. It's been a while since I was able to fight this seriously. Don't tell me you're used to training like this every day. Well, there was never any shortage of strong sparring opponents at the Society. Ines, Enea, our Lord Arian Road, even the Blade Lord himself. The Blade Lord, I've heard a lot about him. Tita and Agate seem to know him. He was Ouroboros' enforcer number 2, and a survivor of Hamel, right? Oh, and according to what Randy told me, he's even matched for the great Duvalie the Swift in battle. Ah, yes, I may have told the SSS something like that. In truth, though, my skills don't even begin to compare with his. The sense of conviction, no. The sense of carnage in every swing of his sword was like nothing I've ever seen before. Carnage. Justice without the power to execute it is just no justice at all. He and the Steel Maid may follow different schools, but they agreed on this point. In the end, I'm no more than a mere child who has been allowed to live in their world. I was born into a minor noble family on the outskirts of the continent, but I lost everyone I loved in a bandit attack. Lord Arian Road found me and took me in. Any kind of strength I may have achieved, I owe entirely to her. Duvalie. I had no idea. Thank you for telling me about that. Now more than ever, I know the path we need to take. You may not consider us friends, but we're not enemies anymore either. At the very least, we share a common goal. So I'll do everything in my power to help you achieve it. Whatever happens, just try to remember that you don't have to shoulder this burden all alone. Right. Coming from you, that's hardly encouraging, but I have to admit I'm not likely to find my lord by myself. I'll be counting on you to do your part, Schwarzer. Sure, anytime. After taking a break, Wien and Duvalie returned to the Merkaba. Your bond with Duvalie strengthened. That's fine hype. Okay, dann haben wir noch einen Bonding Point. Altina, Vieh oder Musse? Ich muss Altina nehmen. Ja doch, ich nehme Altina. Remote access to the global network. Document from all over the Empire. This equipment could very well stand up to that of the Intelligence Division. Well, but sure spares no effort with the special operations chips after all. I was thinking we should make use of it while we're here, but it looks like you're already way ahead of me. Given our lack of personnel, collecting information is about the extent of our abilities at present. I am hoping to be more of help, seeing as I was a member of the Intelligence Division. Something wrong, Altina? Not in particular. Seeing you has just given me an idea. Could I have a moment of your time? It won't take very long. Weird. Not every day that I get a request like this from Altina. Sure, Altina, what can I do for you? Well, it's a fairly important matter, actually. It has to do with a certain account you created before.
Access complete. I will bring up the image.
Wait, that's my hometown, Emir, the hot spring paradise. I haven't been back there in a while, but it looked just the same as it did when I left. It would seem this image was captured only a few days ago. It has avoided any major disturbances since its designation as a non-intervention zone, though it is still kept under close surveillance by the IDF. I can, however, confirm the safety of Baron Schwarzer and his wife. I see, that's great to hear. I do have to ask about our direct access to the Intelligence Division database from here, though. Is there any way we might get caught? There's no need to worry. The encryption technology on this ship appeared to be quite advanced. As my own account was locked, I couldn't use it to log in. Luckily, I was able to use an old temporary account instead, the one we had you make several years ago. I'm no expert on the subject, but I'd say the Intelligence Division missed out on one brilliant agent. Thanks, Altina. I'd already came to terms with being unable to return home, given the security measures they've set up out east. Seeing how things are going over there, even a little, means the world to me. I can't thank you enough, Altina. There's no need to thank me, Instructor. After all, I wasn't able to obtain the information that you most wanted to see. She was in Heimdall during the Great Twilight, and her not being in Emir does worry me, but I felt a connection with her while I was in the workshop. I'll see her again for sure, I just know it. I understand, Doctor. I will do everything in my power to help make that happen. For you, for all of Class 7, and for her especially. Thanks, Altina. But I also don't want you to push yourself too... it seems the document listing has just been updated. Wait, what's this one? The Mere Specialty Goods Purchase Report. The Imperial Defense Force handles this sort of thing? It is most likely a code of some sort, as in common in military cryptography. If I remember the algorithm correctly, the solution is to... Altina? Allow me to decipher this for you. It may take a bit of time, however. I will let you know if I discover any more information of the email. Okay, I appreciate it, Altina. Ihr Bond wird Altina stranken. Ich hatte gehofft, wir kriegen jetzt noch mehr Informationen über Emir, aber okay.
So, what's it gonna be?
Hier ist noch irgendwas.
See you next time. So, what's it gonna be? See you next time. So, what's it gonna be? See you next time.
So. Die Sache, wo will ich jetzt hin? Check Week. Hätte ich auch da machen können, ne? Hier muss ich Palm By Road, okay. Palm By Road. Ich weiß nicht wo genau, aber hey. You even got a moment? Sure, what's the matter? You're going to disembark, aren't you? I have some good news for you. A friend of mine is part of the horse riding club 9. I managed to arrange it so you may borrow a horse from whenever you need it. It should make it easier for you to get around. That's great, thanks. It'll definitely make my life easier. Okay. Jetzt Pferde reiten. Pferde reisen wäre auch super. Ich kann jetzt Pferde reiten.
Alright, let's go!
Time to ride.
Die Frage ist, wo ist denn jetzt das Monster?
Ja!
Laufen wir mal da runter. Richtung Palm Bio 2. Hier scheint es zu sein.
Ja!
Dann gerade mal die Party anpassen. Altina, tut mir leid. Wobei, nee, du bleibst drin. Du hast noch volles Ding. Dann tauschen wir euch beide gerade mal aus. Du hast auch noch volle CP. Kann ich angenehm nutzen, um... Wollt ihr die Monster sein? Ja.
Ja! It's powerful.
A worthy opponent.
Okay, da sind ein paar. Autsch.
Unforgivable.
Autsch.
It's my turn!
Battlescope. Creeping Sheep.
Ha!
I shall go.
Und Battlescope. Creeping Squad.
Now, transform.
Zack. Und zack.
Now! Come at me! It's my turn!
Also noch mehr. Dann machen wir Ashen Crimson Reef.
How foolish.
Noch mehr.
I'll handle this.
Dann machen wir Radiant Phoenix Blade,
Now.
I'm up!
was die überraschenderweise nicht besiegt hat.
Unforgivable.
Damn it!
Nein, oh nein, oh Gott, Laura.
Now.
My turn! Yeah! Let's go! Ha!
Now.
Warte, wie viel kommt denn noch? Ashen Crimson Reef.
My turn. Danger level high. Targets
Alter.
eliminated. Move out.
3-3. Das war aber auch halt eine Menge. Für Altina 55.000 EP? Holy, okay, das hat sich gelohnt.
Alright,
Level
got it!
Queen, Level
Stats
für Altina,
I must continue to train.
für Laura, Ash,
Nice!
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
endlich 2, das ist gut. Und Quest with Pink Death completed. 5000 Mira, ein... Ich habe noch einen Bonding-Punkt bekommen. Vieh oder Muse. Vieh oder Muse. Ich glaube doch, ich werde Vieh dann doch nehmen. Interessiert mich einfach, was mit diesem Herd gemeint ist. Vieh, what's on your mind? Oh well, you've got perfect timing actually. I want to ask you something. Would you take along with me for my training? If you've got time, that is. Your training fee? I wonder why she's asking me to come along. She looked unusually serious. Okay. You got it, Fee. I always have time for you. Thanks, Ween. Let's head down to somewhere on land. Oh, so you don't want to take care of this in the ship training room then? Nah, I need a pretty spacious area and one where we won't be too conspicuous. And given our current situation, this place is quite the sight. Kurt wasn't kidding when he said it looked straight out of a fairy tale. It's not really the most ideal of training spots though, is it? Nah, but it is the perfect fallback against you anyway. Against me? I'll just cut to the chase. I need you to unleash your ogre form, Ween. I wanna see how long I can hold it back. I'm not too sure about this. Well, you do plan to keep on using it, don't you? You are the sacrifice after all. I'm not against it or anything, it's up to you what you do with your powers. But if you ever do lose control of it, we are the ones who have to restrain you. Emma can do that with her magic. Laura's got her 6 sword skills and Elisa has her EXA. But me, all I've got is my speed. Phew. Thanks, I appreciate you going through all this trouble for me. I get why you picked this forest now. Even if I did go berserk, the risk would be minimal without any villagers around. Besides, I already got the go-ahead from Rose, so go ahead, ogre it out. Let's make this practice bout. I'll just focus on counter-attacking and evading. Okay, I'll release my ogre power when the time is right. If things get out of hand, stay as far away from me as you can. No need to go putting your life at stake on a mock battle, okay? Roger that, now let's get started. Oh, wir machen den Kampf tatsächlich.
Now, bring it on!
Enemy spotted.
Ja, dann analysiere ich dich definitiv erstmal Ween. The hero known as the ersten Duvalie and the sacrifice to Red Twilight unleashes his power on Fee's request.
Let's go.
Yeah!
My turn. Blow him away! Zephyr Tempest! My turn. My turn.
Take it for
My turn.
Dann machen wir mal Makuya Bound. Davon haben wir ja sowieso Tausende.
Let's go.
Und machen Lethal Crusade. Ja, muss ich halt sowieso.
All right.
Take it for
Let my guard down.
He's fast, but they don't call me Sylphid for nothing. Nice move, Fee. Kinda disappointed in myself though, I really lost it there. I figured it might happen. In fact, I'm glad it did. Made for some good hands-on practice, you know. I'm pretty positive I can hold you back now, if you ever lose control around me again. Fee, thanks, I mean it. Just promise me you won't push yourself. If anything happened to you because of me, I won't. Trust me, I get it. Miriam was my friend too, Ween. Yeah, I know. It's kinda funny how much you've grown these past few years. You've got a bright future ahead of you, Fee, not just as a bracer, but as a person too. Well, you can thank Sarah and the others for that. And Zephyr too, I guess. I'm finally living life the way they trained me to, back when I was a Jäger. They taught me more than just how to down a squad, you know. Life lessons, the difference between right and wrong, things like that. I see. We still have some things to settle with the Jäger King ourselves, though. I have a rivalry to complete and you, well, he's your father. Yeah, that's why I have to keep getting stronger. I can't let myself fall behind, not to Laura, or Elisa, or Emma, or any of them. Fee, what are you saying? What I'm saying is, in a way, you're like family to me too. This feeling I get when you pat my head, it's like I'm finally right where I belong. I know I'm just a kid compared to all of you. Elisa, Laura, and Emma were the grown-ups, and me, I just happen to be in the same class. But, you know, that was more than good enough for me. Or at least it was. When you lost control of the girl, when you disappeared from us just like that, it was like this huge hole opened up, like I was shot right through the middle of my heart.
That's when I finally realized. I'm no different from Elisa and the others after all. I like you, Reen. A lot. And not just as a friend.
Oh. Didn't see that coming, did you? Well, don't worry about it, it's cool. I'm not that much older than Elise and Yuna after all, so that's not really the issue I'm having here. How do I put this? Listen, Fi, you don't have to say anything. I wasn't expecting much anyway. Huh? Wouldn't want to make the situation any more complicated than it already is. Besides, I know how you are. I just wanted to know how things were with me, but I feel the same way as the others. That's why I can't let Elisa and the others outdo me. That's why I have to make sure I can hold you back, in case you ever lose control of yourself again. Fi. I said it before, but thank you. For all that you've done, and for letting me know how you feel. Sorry to leave you hanging for now. I'll let you know when I'm ready to answer. Well, you know where to find me.
And by the way, why did you stop just now?
Huh? With what? Oh, that.
And here I thought you were supposed to be a ladies' man.
I'll work on it. Der Headpad musste zensiert werden, weil zu intim. After a short break, Reen and Fi made their way back out of the woods. The two of them then walked back to the ship, the warm air of camaraderie wrapped around them all the while. A shared special moment with Fi. Weil ich gerade sehe, dass es tatsächlich so ist, wie ich es mir dachte, wird aber wahrscheinlich ein Special Moment sein, die ich mit Fi share, weil ich möchte nicht am Ende das Fi, also sieht ja aus, als ob anscheinend am Ende des Spiels dann ich halt mit einem, also Reen mit einem der Mädels dann wirklich endet. Ich möchte nicht, dass es Fi ist. Ich mag Fi sehr gerne, aber Best Girl ist immer noch Thor. Fi uses her speed and rebel against Reen in his ogre form. Seeing her give everything, she had made it clear now how far she's come. Ja. Ja, dann kommt Ash jetzt mal raus, so wie Altina. Aber dann würde ich sagen, beende ich hier den Stream. Wir haben jetzt 9 Stunden 47 Minuten wieder gestreamt. Wir sind endlich in Kapitel 2. Nein, ich wollte nicht das gucken, ich wollte hier gucken. Load. Wir sind endlich in Kapitel 2. Ne, Akt 2. Guiding Starlight. Marker by Interior, ja. Ja, wir haben jetzt mittlerweile fast 27 Stunden. Ich denke, ich werde im Laufe des Tages nochmal online kommen. Für die, die das hier zuschauen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Video gerne einen Daumen nach oben und abonniert den Kanal, wenn ihr nicht weiter verpassen wollt. Schaut auch beim nächsten Mal wieder rein. Wenn ihr das hier live auf Twitch sehen wollt, schaut in die Beschreibung. Wobei, wenn ihr das hier seht, ja, bin ich wahrscheinlich schon lange durch mit dem Spiel. Wie gesagt, das habe ich jetzt gerade, ich bin zu meinem 31.10. um 7:41 Uhr morgens, also von daher, ne, wisst ihr Bescheid, wie lange diese Aufnahme jetzt zurückliegt. Abonniert auch gerne den Kanal, um weitere Videos nicht zu verpassen. Vielleicht streame ich ja in der Zeit, wo ich das hier hochlade, noch den ersten Teil nach, den ersten, zweiten und dann den dritten auch. Oder eher wahrscheinlich Trails in the Sky erstmal. Trails in the Sky, das habe ich ja noch auf Halte. Da guckst du mal, wenn das Video gefallen hat. Trotzdem, ich wiederhole mich, ich lasse es einfach. Bis dahin, haut rein.